Up an overgrown driveway in one of New York's wealthiest neighborhoods sits a $3 million mansion that looks like wealth from the outside, but heartbreak once you walk in. Built for a wealthy Portuguese family, this was the father's dream home after years of being a successful real estate developer. Featuring 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and a huge backyard with an in-ground pool and tennis court, the property was meant to display the American dream. Eventually, they had 2 children, 1 boy and 1 girl, to help fill the walls of the home. But beyond closed doors, things were slowly changing. Arguments and disagreements soon turned into a bitter divorce and a legal war. And eventually, after many court dates and lawyers, the judgment was final. Everyone out. Overnight, their home that was meant to be a forever dream property was vacated. However, this isn't where the story ends. About a year ago, one of my friends that I'm exploring the property with entered the mansion thinking it was abandoned. Trash, mold, and spiderwebs filled the rooms and hallways. But after walking into a back room, they encountered a man sitting alone playing video games. He never looked up to notice them, and while we don't know for sure who he was, we speculate it was either the dad or the son squatting in the house, the only place that still felt like home. Just a few months ago, the man disappeared, probably caught and kicked out. The trash was also hauled out, and it was finally abandoned for good. So come along with me as we venture inside and see what's left before it's too late. Alright folks, here we are. This is the outside of this beautiful mansion. Just right off the bat, I mean, we could see it is so decayed, but the view of it is actually very, very cool. Let's give you guys a little view of the front door here. Looks incredible. 2 double doors, kind of gold. Wow. And we see the power still works. Look at that. It's gonna be a really cool place for sure. Definitely a complete teardown if someone ends up buying it. We have a little area here to park the cars with a lawnmower left behind, and then a 2-car garage even. There could be a car, if not 2 in there. I'm really, really excited to see. Let's head to the back and then we'll go inside. Now, as we leave kind of the front section of the house, we have stairs going up to the patio upstairs. But look at this, a whole bunch of entertainment space. This is real cool. They even had a little bar here for parties, I'm assuming. A whole lot of decay too. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty awesome to say the least. They had a whole bunch of plants they were taking care of. That's for sure. Wow, and now it's just so overgrown. Just not taken care of at all. What a really cool design. All the paint's peeling. It's a cool layout in general. And now we also have a pool and a tennis court all the way in the back there too. This is a really big one as well. It starts off shallow and it just slowly gets deeper as you keep going. This has been uncared for quite a while, that's for sure. The water is a mess. Whole lot of land too. I wish I could see this place when it was still, being used. Would have been beautiful. We also have a diving board, and it looks like they had these pillars going around once upon a time. And a lot of them were removed for whatever reason. Now here we have the tennis court. Honestly, very, very hard to tell it even was one because it's just so overgrown. This was probably unused and, not taken care of when the property was still open and active. But yeah, look at that. You could barely get a view of the net right there in the middle. And then the court. But I'd say this was unused for about 10 years. All right, folks, so this is what we see when we first walk in. We have two double doors, a lot of natural lighting on both sides. And right off the bat, as we saw outside, there was a lot of furniture left behind. So that is a very, very good hint that, you know, this house is gonna be very good. But turning around, this is what you see when you walk in for the first time. What an amazing foyer. And this chandelier is just mind-blowing too. Even the molding attached to it. There's so much detail that was put into that. And now another interesting thing, the power does work. So, look at that, the sconces work, and the beautiful chandelier does as well. So this is what it looked like walking into this place. I mean, I imagine less dirty, but still gives a very, very good view of that. Now we also have this very, very cool kind of table here. You can put some stuff on it as soon as you walk in. But the detail on it is just incredible. Look at that. We still have a key left behind. That could even be the front door key, and then a whole bunch of coins. Dude, how's the upstairs?
Dude, it's insane. There's so much left behind.
Really?
Bro, like everything, almost everything's left behind up there.
Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna be in for a treat, bro.
All right, I'm excited. Yeah, so we're gonna head upstairs afterwards, but we're gonna go explore the first floor first. Very excited to do that though. So the layout of it is kind of strange because this is a walkway kind of upstairs. So the ceiling just rapidly goes down here and we have 2 steps down. So if we make a left, we have the basement entrance. Right over here, we'll head down there later on. A side staircase, and then the 2-car garage that this home had. But I mean, just looking inside, everything is left behind. Whole bunch of gym equipment. Just stuff everywhere, really. Even a flat screen TV. A lot of decay is starting to happen here too. It's very, very sad. It's falling apart. Just the amount of spider webs too, everywhere. In reality, this place is most likely just gonna be demolished. And now this is the first room, maybe like a living room area, it looks like. Even a guest bedroom. An old mattress, a few pieces of furniture. Check out this table too. It's so beautiful. Wow. Now what is this? This is a car registration for a 2007 Audi Q7. I can't believe it's just left here. And now we could go outside here to the back patio, go to the pool, tennis court, all of that. So here's the way out. And we also have this incredible bathroom too. Can't believe this one. Wow. This makes me think this was the master bedroom. The double vanity. Got a storage space in the middle here. Nothing really left in these drawers. But they are very, very messy though. But so the flooring here, we have this very interesting tile pattern. And then this area is kind of encirculating the bath is all marble. Wow. And then the mirrors kind of going all around it. Dang, this is really cool. Even though the shampoos are left behind. But yeah, you could tell this hasn't been used in a really long time. Now leaving, we also have a closet area. Now let's turn left here. More closet space. Then a laundry room with fairly modern appliances here. Yeah, these are pretty high end, I think. Kenmore Elite. Yeah, real expensive, I bet. Yeah, so that's that. Little basin to wash. And now at the end of the hallway, we have two choices. We can go right or we can go left. I think we'll go right here. Closet space, probably for a bunch of bed sheets, towels, things like that. Because right next to it, we have this beautiful bathroom. Now all that on the ceiling is black mold, but they used to be like a beautiful kind of hand-painted sky. Even some natural lighting going outside. This is a very nice bathroom. Marble countertops. And we also have that in circulating the bathtub. Wow. That is so incredibly dirty in here. Also more storage area right next to the bathtub. And it looks like most of the hallway and a lot of the rooms are just this wood floor. Now the wood floor changes here. This one looks to be a little bit more expensive. But here we have what looks to be a smaller bedroom. Possibly, yeah. Just some random furniture around here. Kind of had this modern lighting once upon a time. Real cool. But I love how this wall is pretty much in a half circle. Just a very long, kind of eerie hallway going along. We have yet another bedroom. Like how the bed frame is still left behind. And it's pretty big to be fair as well. Look at that. Whole bunch of decay too. I mean, the water damage is really starting to, take over this place. And the clock still works. You can hear the tick tick. I mean, this kind of gives a hint of what furniture was used in here. Been real luxurious. And now continuing on, we have a few more rooms. There's closet space. And another bedroom. Yeah, this one's significantly smaller, not too big at all. I imagine the bed would have been right in this corner. And we just have a desk space over here. Really fancy looking chair. Now this area right here is very, very sketchy. So we're gonna go down to the basement and come back up those stairs to check this area out. But it looks like this was some sort of gym that they were remodeling because of all that kind of gym equipment they had over there. But it's definitely not in good shape now, that's for sure. Now folks, before we go in the basement, let's check out the second floor. It's very cool, kind of half spiral staircase. We have a little nook and cranny over there, maybe for storage. But I love these windows going around, and they decrease in size as they do. But it's just such a cool kind of look to it. This cool flower carpet going up too. That's only for the stairs. But as we get up, we have this hardwood flooring. But this is just such an amazing view right off the bat. We can see so much is left behind. And I wonder if these plants are real or not. They are real somehow. That's a little strange. The dirt is very dry though. So maybe just water is falling on them from the damage. Yeah, but that's kind of weird though. This place is obviously very, very abandoned. Love this furniture though. And this room also has the walling of a half circle. So it kind of wraps around this couch here. Now, before we go on any further, I do want to show you guys this view from up here with a chandelier. Hey, do you mind turning on the chandelier real quick? Yeah. Check that out. How beautiful is that? And we also get a better view of that. Now, this seems to be the main kind of living room of this house. Had a big carpet here underneath all the furniture. We also have this deck, which is, very, very dangerous. If you walk on there, you're probably gonna fall. But the ceilings here, they start off low, but they get very tall, maybe 20 feet. Very cool fireplace too. We have a lot of space for, knickknacks down here and up top too. I bet you they had a TV or some really cool painting. Yeah, this place definitely has a lot of natural lighting. That is for sure. Now it also looks like this was a doorway to go in the next room, but they sealed it off for whatever reason, maybe for more privacy. But yeah, from here you can kind of see how big this actually is. Now we have this very, very kind of narrow walkway that leads to the kitchen. It's very small. I wonder how much that was used. But this bathroom, very elegant, that's for sure. The cobwebs on the chandelier. Against some more kind of marble. And now this is the room where they sealed off the walkway. Again, very, very beautiful entranceway. I wonder why they sealed that. Yeah, they sealed off another door too. That is very weird. Skylights up top. But I bet this could have been a bedroom maybe, or maybe even a dining room. That's what this could have been. But here, walking into the kitchen, this is a very, very cool room here. So much is left behind. Whole bunch of cabinet space everywhere. I love this mosaic. Get another view of this foyer. But this is it. Definitely my favorite area of the house. This is very cool. I mean, this island in the middle. We have a mini fridge. Even a kind of basin here to wash stuff. And we have Viking professional stoves. That is extremely expensive. There's like 5 figures right here. And even a lot of bowls. Most of these cabinets have everything left behind. Yeah, look at that. Whole bunch of food in here. Now the floor has also began to warp up, as you can see here. So that's not good. A lot of water damage is coming in, taking over. And the fridge, I can hear it still working. I wonder if there's anything left inside. Oh my gosh. That is terrible. The tuna is still open. Oh, but it's full of rotten and moldy food. It smells terrible as well. Let's close that up. Yeah, again, so much natural lighting. Love this. And this is definitely the breakfast nook. Seems like they had a fairly small family. So only needed to fit 4. The detail on this is incredible. Wow. Even a flat screen TV. Watch TV while you eat. They also had a whole bunch of, trees and plants in here. It feels real. And it's not dead, but at the same time, just completely covered in cobwebs. Yeah, this is very strange that they're alive still. Even this one is too. It's definitely dying though, that's for sure. Now we also have a 3rd floor up there, which I'm really, really excited to get to. And we have a very, very kind of cozy living room, probably where the family would hang out. I mean, we saw the other one, but this one looks a little bit more exclusive. So wraparound couches, flat screen, and then a fireplace, very kind of cozy combo. Also have a Harry Potter nook under the stairs, and a whole bunch more plants. Now this one's actually dead, so that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. And they definitely had a cat as well. The side staircase going back down, and then the way up to the 3rd floor. Let's check that out now. It looks very, very small. Looks like just one room. Wood flooring. And yeah, here we have it. Looks to be just some like small hangout area. But yeah, I imagine this could have been like a gaming room or maybe even office. Looks to be. I wonder what this kind of island in the middle was for. Yeah, very small 3rd floor. Now imagine the parties they could have had out here. I bet that would have been nice, grilling up some food on a hot summer day. Man, this would have been really nice. And this property is actually really, really beautiful. I mean, it's on so much land. And imagine when that pool was really clean, the tennis court. This would have been amazing. Yeah, looks like they even had speakers out here, play some music and whatnot. And then even stairs going down to the 1st floor right by the garage. But now folks, let's head downstairs to the basement. They covered it with this plastic sheet for whatever reason, but we'll go down anyway. And one thing is for certain, the condition down here is absolutely horrendous. Right off the bat, a lot more cobwebs and a whole lot more black mold. Oh my gosh. It looks like it could have been flooded because we have like a water line. But this is terrible. We have a bedroom down here. Really cool, kind of black bed. Yeah, the water line continues. There's definitely flooding, 100%. Whole bunch of stuff here. Hats, towels, personal belongings. These are full too. Now, in addition to that, we do have this kind of 80s glass windows going around, which is very, very cool. Love the look of that. Whole bunch of Christmas decorations. Yeah, this mold is terrible, but there's a lot of stuff down here. Probably harder to take stuff out of here, that's why. A lot of books, biology. The other side of the windows. Great touch, really. Maybe they have a little gym down here too. We have a treadmill. Now going down this hallway, this is very, very strange. Check this out. You guys are not gonna believe this. So we have this small looking bedroom area, but all the way at the end here, some of the cameras still work outside, and this is where it's feeding into. But look at the amount of cobwebs kind of surrounding it. I've never seen anything like this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this has not been touched in a really long time. What do you guys think of that? That's so weird to see. Yeah, and then a bathroom. Now as we keep going, just a lot of this kind of equipment, a whole bunch of copper, actually. So there's that. And now this is the kind of unfinished gym area we looked at before. And it looks like this whole area was unfinished. Even this kind of basement addition. Wonder what this would have been. Yeah, these are not too stable, that's for sure. But you know, we're gonna go up anyway. Yeah, so to end off this house tour, this is just like an unfinished room. Looks like they were renovating it. Probably, yeah. Or just some random furniture, gym equipment. Nothing too special about this. And we also have a whole bunch of doors leading right outside to the deck. Walking out of this place, it's hard not to think about how fast a dream can turn into just an address. In the end, it wasn't marble or square footage that failed, but it was the space between the people who lived inside. So we'll leave the lights humming behind us and take only the story. A family that looked like the American dream, and a home that quietly remembers what it cost.